Yo, we live. We live, baby. Welcome to the first ever episode of Millenian Review. Everybody clap it up. This is really cold. Well, yeah, so we're here for our first episode. So, season one, episode one of Millenian Reviews. And on this channel, we just review shit we see on the internet. Sounds like fun? Well, let's get to it. Don DeMarco. All right, so let's go. First, we have our boy Dwayne Wade. As you can see, he already starting off super zesty with his wrist up, holding it like a female, and he's on this lady named Jenna Inference. To sit here and listen to this man, Bussy Bop, about what he and his wife got going on. So let's roll the clip.
Okay, so there's a topic I know you want to talk about. Let's talk about
yes,
it.
so it's this topic that's been buzzing in.
Yeah.
I can't say it's been buzzing in my house,
But it's been buzzing about your house.
it's been buzzing about our
Yeah.
house. And so my wife came out and talked about how we split things 50-50 in our home.
Yeah.
And so it became a big conversation about, men and women
Yeah.
who splits 50-50, who pays the bills and all these things. And then she recently came out and she said that she's in her soft era now, that she don't want to do 50-50 anymore. And I'm the kind of person, Jenna, that when my wife came to me and, we had a conversation.
Okay, so yeah, let's just start right there. So initially, he said that his wife wanted to do 50-50, had everybody in their business. Even when that came out, I was like, why is she telling everybody? Like, why is she telling everybody what they got going on in their household? Because then that would put the spotlight on her husband, And if you're a wife, you're supposed to protect your husband in the sense of, not telling people what's going on in your household and protecting his image and things like that. So she over here telling everybody his business. And so he had to just come back out there and be like, all right, baby, if that's what you want to do, let's do 50-50. And now she bussy bopped and said, oh, I want to be in my soft girl era. And of course, being the soft guy that he is, he's just like, okay, baby, whatever you say. So, they already started off rocky. They started off rocky when she had something to do with his son turning into a girl, which is a whole nother topic. So we're not going to talk about that. But she just do too much. She's too masculine in their relationship. She oversteps her bounds, telling him what he's going to do, telling him what he should do with his kids that are not hers. I could go on and on about this lady, but we're going to let him get back to what he was saying and see how he defends his wife in her soft girl era-ness.
About not everything 50-50, but, buying our house together, doing certain things for our family together in a 50-50 situation. I was like, sure, baby.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do. And if she come to me and she say, I don't want to do it, I'm like, sure, baby. If that's what you want to do. Now, the house may be a little smaller.
Yeah.
If we just going off my salary.
Yeah.
But it's all good. What about you?
Wait, hold on. But then we have to watch this clip because we want to hear what her talking about it. Let's listen real quick.
I famously said 50-50 or bust, right? And I meant that financially, spiritually, emotionally. And there's just a lot of days that I have 10% and I need him to be 90. There's days I don't and I need him to be 100. It's brought us closer because he knows it's not about whether he can afford it. It's being vulnerable enough to be open enough to know that I'm okay. I'm okay as his wife. He's okay as my husband. I'm okay in this family. I'm okay in this home. I deserve it. And so I'm trying to expand my heart, expand all of the notions of what vulnerability can look like.
Because now she's
all right.
What she deserves. Okay, so she said she wanted to go 50-50 and now she deserves a soft life and she had to be vulnerable and all these other fugazi things. Like, if you started off being a feminine woman like you're supposed to be, you wouldn't have to have this conversation publicly and having to explain what you got going on in your household. If you would have just submitted to your husband initially, he would have taken care of all of your needs and I'm sure of your wants, you know? But no, you wanted to go into it saying, I'm a boss chick. I got this. I was in this movie. If I'm the breadwinner, then of course I should cheat, or I should have the ability to cheat, or I can cheat if I want to. She said that, y'all. I may not be quoting her verbatim, but she said something along those lines. And you have to do your research and look it up. She said something along the lines of, if you're the breadwinner, you can have the ability to cheat or something like that. So if you have that mentality, then no, you pay 50-50, bitch. You pay 50-50. But if you would have came into it just, knowing your submissive role and doing what you're supposed to do as a wife and supporting his career, what he has going on, especially if you know he makes more than you get your acting gigs far few in between. He has his career popping longer than you and all the things, or whatever the case may be. But she just irritates me so bad. She irritates me so bad. And now let's just keep rolling because I can go on and on about this.
So she's in her soft era.
She's in her soft era. And I understand when we moved from Miami, we moved to LA, that's when we went to 50-50. And not in all things, everybody. Like I pay for a lot of things, but in the big things. And a lot of it is my wife has went out and she's been working on her entire life since he was 19 years old for her own things. And so, we kind of had a conversation. She was like, well, I can pay that. I was like, well, do your thing then. What about you? You and Henry had these conversations about 50-50?
Yeah, I mean, I think when we got married, we were like, this is us, and we definitely, I'm like, I can't think exactly. And one of my biggest things is like, you don't want tit for tat in marriage, and I know y'all don't either. So it's not like, hey, I paid for that, you pay for this. It's never like that. It's sort of like, all one thing, one family. We all got each other, and it sounds like that's what Gabby's saying too. It's like she feels so safe in y'all's marriage now that she doesn't need to like put up any, guardrails.
Yeah, but you also I had to allow her to come to that herself. Like when she wanted to do 50-50, I'm not. No. Do your thing, boo boo.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get in your way.
By the way, that's why y'all have a happy marriage, because that slogan, happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
It's true.
Yeah.
But I always tell my kids,
happy wife, happy life is not a thing. I think it should be happy spouse, happy house. Like it's about serving each other. It's not about just kissing her ass, making sure that she's good. Especially if she's not the breadwinner, like nigga. I'm sorry. Like trigger. It can't just be a one-sided deal. Your husband, if he's the breadwinner, he needs to be comfortable too. And if you're doing everything to make sure that he's good, he's in turn going to make sure that you're good as his wife, of course. He wants you to be that soft, peaceful woman when he comes home. So he doesn't have to deal with the hardships of the world when he's out there. He can come home to a peaceful household, a soft woman, someone's going to rub his back, rub his feet, and all the things in between if you're married. You know what I mean? So come on. I can't stand that phrase, happy wife, happy life. That's so not cool because it just leaves the man just out there just stroking his own meat and doing what he can do for himself. I don't like it. Me personally. I would have a co-host up here because I do want to get a male's perspective on some of the things that we heard so far. So whenever you can, my co-host, would you give us a few of your thoughts of what you heard so far?
He gay, man. You already know he gay, man. He gay. He's going too far with the feminists.
So what you think about as far as his wife starting off wanting to do the 50-50 thing and then switching it up all of a sudden? What do you think was the switch up? Well, she said it. She said, well, I don't have it sometimes, and sometimes he got it. But do you think because she's getting older and she doesn't want to work as much, you know what I mean? Like Kevin Samuels used to say, pressure is made for shoulders, not hips type of deal. And now she want to be in her softer era.
I mean, it might be that, but I don't know. I don't think it's that. I think that he's always been like that. So now we're in an age where doing that is okay now. So he just coming out like he always been. He's already said in recent in recent what's the name interviews that he used to try on his sisters and his mom's heels. So that's his style, man. I mean,
so you think it's been going on for a minute? Like he's just always been closeted gay?
Yeah, that's his style. That's his style, man. So he like that. He like that style, man. Hey, he like that style.
And I don't mean to sound malicious in it, but it just is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be malicious in what I'm saying. It just is what it is. Like a lot of the stuff he does is extremely feminine, and a lot of things that she do is extremely masculine. So it's just odd, super super odd. Yeah, let's get back to the video. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, co-host.
Yeah, I'm black.
I mean, this is like the fact that I get my advice from memes on Instagram is everything. But this is the advice. It says, marry somebody funny and make your own money.
There you go.
You know,
and you're making your own money.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am.
You are.
And my kids better too. All right, you guys, our girl Scarlett Johansson is on the cover of InStyle magazine. And they asked her what's in her purse. Let's take a look.
Orange Tic Tacs. These are delicious. I love them. I like all Tic Tacs.
Yeah. And did y'all see his fingernails? My nigga got fingernail polish on. And I think in another episode, he was talking about what he keeps in his purse or merce or whatever he calls it. All that shit is gay. Every single bit of it is gay. I don't know, some couples are okay with, well, I think honestly, however you in your household structures, what y'all have going on should just be in your household. Everybody should know what y'all got going on. In my opinion, especially with y'all finances. It's not somebody's business. It just leave y'all open for criticism like we doing right now. Like what? But anyway, that's all I have on that, guys. I wanted to touch base on the whole Dwayne Wade and his 50-50 thing that he got going on and how he's so passive and, well, that's what you want to do, baby. Okay, baby. I just couldn't deal with it. I need some structure. I need some solid answers and some real leadership. I can't be sharing clothes with you, sharing heels and pocketbooks, borrowing your lip gloss. I can't be doing that. I can't take you serious. And that's probably why, they have all this stuff going on, especially with the son. Now that's a girl, which is so crazy. You have anything to add, co-host?
No, I think I want to see what they talk about on here. See what they hear. Let's see what they talk about.
Okay.
Now, one of the most important things in here is I got my Jen and Friends bracelet. But I need to make sure that my lips stay.
Yes.
They ain't.
Oh my gosh,
You're organized, by the way.
I got my eye drops in here.
Yeah.
This is important, everybody.
Is it tampon?
I'm sorry. Like,
I was like, what is
when
that?
I go eat, when I go out to restaurants, I don't want to be sticking my hand in my mouth, so I got my nice little floss sticks right here.
Yes. In
so
a
I got
nice
a lot of things in there.
Ziploc bag, all organized.
Yeah, I'm very organized. Like I said, I got a little touch of OCD, but I got a lot of things in
Do
here.
you have a stylist or you dress yourself?
No, I don't have time to dress myself. I have an amazing stylist, Jason Bolden. Shout out to Jason Bolden.
Well, I mean, I kind of felt like you must because you're very chic and you have to, look at that merce, y'all. Look at that merce.
I just walk like this and I carry my little merce.
By the way, your travel merce
crazy.
is nice.
I got a lot of things in there. One of the most important things in here.
Crazy work. He got a bracelet. He got some lip gloss. My lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is cool. All the girls be flocking. Nigga is gay. He got eye drops when he been catching that cum in his eyes. He got the toothpick to get out the pubes. Like, this shit is crazy work. And he got the fingernail polish. He got better manicures than some girls, which is crazy work. Come on, Dwayne. You guys to do better. And I didn't even see that clip to see what he had in his pocketbook. I just heard that they were talking about it. Oh my gosh, what you think?
That man gay, man. I already said it. That man gay, man. He gay. You want to be gay, man? That man be gay, man.
Oh my gosh. She got a little clutch bag. And the way he just keep putting his hand under his chin is crazy, nasty work.
This one come from I think our boy Anton, man.
Anton Daniels, shout
out. Yeah, say what he got to say on there. See what he talk about.
Have a merce.
Yeah, I've been carrying a merce for a very long time.
Look at this.
Yikes.
Where y'all find these photos? That's what I was wearing across my body. There we go. Look at
Wait,
that.
are y'all in Paris?
Yeah, you know,
That's
Fashion Week.
That's like schoolgirl chic or something right there.
Yeah, listen, I don't understand. Like, men, we normally have to put our wallets and our phones and our money and everything in our pockets. Like, I pay a lot for these clothes. I am not trying to walk out like that.
Yeah.
So now I get to put stuff in the bag.
Here's your merce.
See, this is my travel bag right now. This is my travel merce.
We're going to get there, bro. We definitely going to get there. But look at this picture right here. Look at this picture, and you tell me that this makes sense. You tell me that this is ideal for the culture. You explain to me, because I can already hear y'all in the comments, and I'm going to get to the rest of the video, but I can already hear y'all in the comments saying, what do you care what somebody else does, or why don't you just worry about yourself? No. This is not something that he's doing inside of his home. I don't care what people do inside of their own home because I trust in the American system. I believe in our freedoms, and I also believe in the freedom to say and pursue happiness, right? To say whatever it is that you want to say and do what you want to do and pursue happiness. But what I don't care for and what I'm never going to support is us embracing this as a cultural norm, because this is feeding into the feminization of men.
Yes.
It's feeding into the feminization of men. It's feeding into the reason why people believe that your lifestyle choices need to play a role in whether or not we are employing you, if we should support your business, the diversity, equity, and inclusion. Now y'all all upset because nobody is supporting you based off of how you feel, but based off of merit. And so I'm never going to go with this. The same way that I don't advocate and I don't trust that they continue to put dresses on men inside of media, and they're reprogramming you. And so it's easy for people that are a part of the Democratic plantation or refuse to think outside of themselves, or they just really believe that they have choices and that your cultural norms are not influential and influencing you on a regular basis, especially your kids, especially at the times where they are the most impressionable. And it's easy for you to say that because you embrace it. But the reality is that this is not normal. Every single day they hit you. Every single day they beat you in the head. Every single day they try to convince you that men or women are the same. And now, because this is the reason why it's normalizing, you see a percentage of the population, even though it's not the majority that believes that men should play in women's sports or men should use women's bathrooms. When you ask, 15, 20% of people, what is a woman? They can't even explain to you a basic thing like what is a woman. Now, he's got his nails painted. He's acting extra feminine.
You famously have a merce.
Yeah, I've been carrying a merce for a very long time.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Where y'all find these photos?
He was talking, the rapper that everybody loves and knows so well, Pharrell. That nigga went from everybody's fave to everybody's fashion queen. Like, this nigga dresses so feminine now. It's so weird. It's so weird.
It's wild, man. It's a wild world we live in right now, man. It's dangerous out here. Here's another clip from him, man. Maybe wilding.
On heels, I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever my sisters wear. When all my sisters did, I try to do those things. So at first, I said to myself, "Oh no, I did that. So I ain't just doing the things that I did."
Yeah, that's crazy work.
That man wilding. Yeah.
I put on heels. I put on thongs, and
He the only one. Everybody looking at him like he crazy.
like, nigga, that's not normal.
Yeah, like, bro, we never did that. I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah, like I said before, like, when young boys would pick up anything that was feminine, their dad, brother, uncle, male cousin would put that shit down. Boy, that's for girls, you know?
I ain't never did. I don't know what he talking about. I never thought of doing that in my whole entire life. This man is tripping. I don't get it. I don't know. This guy's a weirdo. I don't know. This guy's weird.
We gotta do better, and I'm tired of seeing it in all the things that we watch on our favorite shows. Like, we're watching the show Severance. You gotta have something gay in everything. It's so weird.
Extra gay.
Why? Why is that? Like, from your favorite actors, like Denzel in the movie, what was it, Gladiators 2? He had a whole gay scene when he kissed a dude, but they cut it out. Like, why do they have to keep pushing the envelope of feminizing men? It just sucks.
Yeah,
It really sucks.
I'm seeing my dog Boozy got to say, man. Let's go, Boozy.
nail polish?
I don't know of any. The freaky ones. The ones that like to get freaky.
The ones like to put strap-ons on.
Yeah, the freaky. The women have to start speaking up, man.
Yeah.
If the women start speaking up, it will die down, Vlad.
I agree.
Tremendously. I don't give a damn. We care about what a woman says.
Of course.
A man can tell you something, but if a woman tell it to you, it hurt much more. So the women have to speak up. Start getting a hashtag for them. Bitch boy. Hoe ass. Sissy bitch. Nail punk. I bet they'll stop it. Get them a hashtag. Make all memes out of them. Social media number memes with the nails and the purses.
Yeah, that's facts. Women got to start saying something. They don't say nothing. Women like they don't mind cutting dicks off now.
That's crazy word. I ain't cutting not nail dick off from Tim.
That's crazy, man.
That is crazy. Like, why would I don't get it. Why are the men are some men trying to compete with women because we got so many rights now? You know?
It's just weird, man. I don't get it. Man. It's just the way the world is going right now, man. They like sissy boys. They just won't. That's just weird. Hey, I don't know. What? All you gotta do is you can do it sometime. Yeah, all you do is hit on pause.
What women are?
No, I was trying to go back to the other thing.
Oh, you come right here. You come outside and make it. Make it right here. Make good. You come here. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what we want to do now, y'all, is we want to know what y'all think. I want to know what y'all think in the comments. What would y'all like to see us review? Because this is Millenian Reviews. If you want to know our thoughts on a lot of this stuff, because the world is getting wicked. We believe in men being men and women being women over here. So if you are those type of folks, this is a channel for you, my nigga. I mean, my people. So drop your thoughts in the comments and we'll get back with y'all on the next one.
All right.
Bye, Don DeMarco.
Yeah. Don DeMarco.